Hey ducklings, as the days are getting shorter, we get into one of my favorite times of the year, the fall. There's a lot of great things about the fall, Halloween being one of them. The other one that we have up here in upstate New York is apple season. You can get all sorts of apple stuff. Apple cider donuts, apple cider itself, and just apples that you can go picking for. I decided this year I wanted to start making new dishes, so for the first time I tried making applesauce. I did it first a couple weeks ago just to kind of try out the recipe, but I really liked the way I did it, so I did it again and took some video, and I will show you how I make my applesauce in a crock pot. Here we go.
So basically what we do here is I just take a standard vegetable peeler. This is nice for if you're going to have the kids help you. And basically just kind of take all the skin, or at least as much of the skin off the apple as I can. They don't have to be perfect. If you get a little bit of skin in there, it's not generally a big deal. So just kind of keep doing that to get through all. After you peeled your apples, you can use this nice apple core. Really gives you nice consistent sections, and that way all your apple pieces pretty much cook at the same rate, and you won't get some that are cooked all the way through and some that aren't. So just line up your apple, and once that's done you can push straight down and you get nice pretty even chunks from that, and the core pops right out the middle. After you've cored all your apples, you can throw them in your crock pot. I added a good amount of cinnamon and 2 cinnamon sticks, as you can see here. Then I just put it in high on my crock pot and let it go. This is after a couple hours of being on high. It's probably about halfway through. You can see things are starting to get mushy, but it's still pretty firm, so I just stir it and let it go a little bit longer. This is consistency when I'm pretty much done. You can see it's pretty soft. If you want, depending on how you like your applesauce, you can just use a potato masher if you like nice chunky bits, or I use a hand mixer immersion blender to make it really fine so it's easy to eat. At this point, you're ready to jar. So what I do is I like heating up the jars before I start to fill them. It helps them seal a little bit better. Then as you're scooping in, you want to only go to about the bottom rim of the neck of the bottle. Make sure you tap it so that way you get out any air bubbles and you can get all the applesauce in that you want. It's really a good tip to tap it, and that way you make sure you get it all out. And make sure you clean the rim, that way there's nothing stuck inside. There, now I've finished jarring all of them, and you leave them out to completely cool. You can leave them, for a couple hours or overnight or whatever works.